Hello and welcome to my channel Talisman Tarot. In this reading I want to ask the cards and spirit directly through channeling about what the person on your mind is saying about you behind your back. And I have 5 groups here that you can choose from. This will be group number 1, this will be group number 2, this will be group number 3, this will be group number 4, and this will be group number 5. And so I will ask you to use your intuition and choose the group that speaks to you the most, the group that catches your eye, and that group will be your group. And if you need any more time to choose, you can just pause the video, but if you don't need any more time, then just head down to the description box below and find the timestamp for your particular group and click on that, and your reading should appear in front of you. And while you're down there in the description box below, make sure to check out how to book a personal reading from me. I always love doing personal readings for you guys. It's always a pleasure, so please check that out. But yeah, let's focus on this reading right now, right here. Pick your group, and I'll see you in your reading. Oh. Hello, group number 1. You chose this Jolanda Tarot deck. And I'm going to start with some channeling, and then I'm going to shuffle these cards for you. So I'm going to do the channeling now. So Spirit, can you answer this question for group number 1, the people who will choose group number 1? What is the person on their mind saying about them behind their back? Okay, so I'm sensing that this person is saying something about how he's a bit, he or she, I don't know the gender of this person, but this person is talking about his concern, his or her, sorry, their concern, that this person is a bit concerned with something, not directly concerned with you. Like, I don't think this person is worried that you're like that you're going nuts or anything like that. It's not like that. It's not necessarily personal, but I think this person is worried that you're not getting everything done. That I'm sensing for some of you, this person could be a classmate of yours, or a study buddy, or a colleague, or something like that. And I think this person is just concerned that you're maybe not, that you're not gonna, that you're not gonna follow through with your obligations, that you're or that you're not gonna make your deadline, that you're maybe procrastinating too much, and maybe this person is concerned that this procrastination is gonna lead you to not be able to finish in time. And so but this person, like, it's not a direct concern. Like it's more like this person really wants you to succeed, or at least it's also a bit ego, like it's a bit selfish too, because I think this person wants you, like, especially if this is a classmate or a study buddy or a colleague, it could be any of those. But I just feel like this person wants you to stay with them. Like, they don't want to lose you. Like, if it's a classmate of yours, if you don't don't get your assignment or whatever ready before the deadline, then maybe you're gonna have to do something like again, and then you might not follow the same classes as this person, and then you're gonna be in separate classes, and then he or she is maybe a bit concerned that they will lose their mate, and like that they won't have you in their everyday life in the same way as they have you right now. That you're I think this person is just concerned that they are gonna lose you if you don't suck it up a little bit, or start following some routines and start getting more structure in your life. And so I think that's something this person is talking about to some people. Maybe some of your person could be talking to other classmates about this, or I don't know, but that's at least what I'm getting, the conversation that I'm getting that this person is having behind your back. It's not bad. It's just this person is afraid of losing you. It's afraid that you're And if it's a colleague of yours, then it's the same thing. I think this person is just afraid that you're going to lose your job, and then they are not going to see you as much as they are used to seeing you, like that. So yeah, I'm going to shuffle and see what the cards have to say about this, what this person is saying about you. With a Chariot, this person sees you as someone who can get very far in life. They see a lot of potential in you. They see you as someone who could easily just do whatever you want, like that, whatever you desire, whatever goal you would set for yourself. This person is positive that you would easily be able to follow through with anything if you got that structure, if you got some routines to follow, because it's not, this person feels like it's not really about your skills or talents, because those are where they are supposed to be. Like, you're very talented, you're very skillful. This person sees that you are very intelligent, that there's really nothing to put a finger on except the routines and structure, and that this is actually a big deal, kind of, that this person is afraid that could lead to your downfall if you let it. But that this person sees a very prosperous future for you, because they see you as very talented, very intelligent, very capable of anything you would put your mind to. But that you have this double side to you, that you that there's maybe this dark side to you that sometimes ends up tempting you to kind of do what you're not supposed to do. That sometimes you might make some decisions that aren't really serving the goal that you have set for yourself, like if you have an exam, or if you have some job that you need, or some task that you need to finish, you might sometimes choose something that's more fun, or like if there's an opportunity to do something, then you might end up being too tempted and feel like maybe and feel like you can actually. I think this person feels like you're a bit of an optimist when it comes to your time, that you feel like you can sometimes do both, like that you're maybe not really seeing the limitation, that there is a limitation, the time is a limitation, and you can't always do all at once. So I think this person is talking about that sometimes you should probably prioritize your time a little better, then things would go more smoothly. So yeah. But this person sees you as like someone who has great potential to make a lot of money in the future. Like that this person sees you as someone who has a very good business sense, that you have very good ideas, that you have like an entrepreneurial spirit, that you're very good at coming up with original ideas, things that no one has ever thought of before, and this is definitely something you could monetize and get rich by, because of like that this inventing spirit that you have, that it could easily, yeah, make you very prosperous. So with the 9 of Pentacles, I think this person sees you as someone who's very independent, to the point where you're maybe a bit autonomous, like you don't want anyone to tell you what to do, and maybe that also goes to some of the authority figures in your life, like your teachers or your bosses or whatever, whoever is maybe slightly in charge of you. I think you're maybe more likely to just do what you find to be the right thing to do, like that. And I think this person feels like sometimes it might be it could maybe serve you a little better in your life if you could just sometimes listen to the people in charge and just do whatever you're being assigned to do, and but I think this person talks about you in very high regard. Like this person sees you as someone who's an independent thinker, very original, very intelligent, very talented and skilled, but that you sometimes lack direction, or that you sometimes are a bit too fluent in the way that you think, and that you sometimes might let the inspiration just kind of shower over you like a wave, and then you just follow the stream and see where it goes. The stream of inspiration, not that you're mainstream, you're the opposite of that, but the stream of inspiration, that you just see where it leads you. And I think this person finds that to be both very honorable, something they find something they respect a lot. Like they respect this about you because they find that to be one of the things that makes you a very interesting person. But they also kind of find that to be a bit scary in a way, because it's so unpredictable. Because I feel like, especially if this person works together with you, like, or studies with you, then this person might feel like they never really know if you're just gonna quit, like, from one day to the next, like, and just start something new, because there is a part of, or that's at least how this person perceives you, as a bit unpredictable, that you can that you sometimes get this fit of inspiration that just leads you somewhere, and you're just a passenger, really. And I think like they like it and dislike it in equal measure. Like they like this about you, they find it very interesting, but they also kind of would like it if you just followed the norm, followed the rules, followed whatever you like, saw, that you could see things through, and like sometimes just go with the flow a little bit more, like the actual flow of the not the flow of inspiration, but the flow of the social norms, and what the direction that that society wants you to go, kind of. And this person wants that mostly because it would somehow make it more comfortable for themselves to navigate through this, because it would be easier for this person to dance with you if you both were dancing to the same song, if that makes sense. But with the Six of Swords reversed, I think this person talks about you that you're looking at this card, it's a witch on a broomstick. And it's reversed, so I don't know if this person sometimes feels a need to defend you to some people, certain people in your life, or in this person's life, that might not understand you in the same way as this person understands you. I think this person looks at you like kind of, or this person puts you up on a pedestal. This person likes you very much. They feel like you're this original person. They feel inspired by you, but they also find it a bit scary that you're kind of all over the place, because they don't like the unpredictable, and you're kind of the embodiment of unpredictability. And so I think that is something that makes this person uneasy, but they like you. They truly love certain aspects of your personality. They want to they find it very fascinating to talk to you, and they want to spend more time with you, and they don't want you to get out of their life. So I just wanted that. But what I was saying about this card is that maybe there is someone who doesn't know you in the same way as this person knows you, who sometimes, or might have only said this once, said something about you to the person on your mind. This is someone who's a bit of a naysayer, has maybe kind of, or someone who's a bit judgmental might have said to this person something about you being a witch, or maybe asked this person whether you were a witch or not, or something. And I think this person has, that maybe only that time felt that they had to defend you and say like, and I think this person didn't mind having to defend you. Like it's not like that was a big burden on their shoulders, but like I think this person was kind of like annoyed with this, like that this person had the audacity to say something like that. But I kind of feel like this person understands where it's coming from, because you do have an alternative vibe about you, something that you kind of put out to, like that you do have a certain lifestyle, or a certain, maybe it's just the way you dress, or the way that you present yourself might make some people might make them form a slightly faulty impression of you when they first meet you. But I think this person has said to someone that you're definitely not a witch. Maybe you are, but this person has defended you though, and so I don't think you are, or at least I don't think you identify as a witch. You might identify as one of the other terms for a spiritual person, but I think this person has said that to someone. This person has had that conversation with someone that about what you're all about, like, and this the witch thing might have come up. So but this person definitely does not see you as a witch or anything of the sort. So I'm gonna shuffle some of these archetype cards just to get a bit more information on how this person describes you, the person on your mind, how this person describes you to other people when they talk about you. Okay, so with the mediator card, this person sees you as someone who's very good at talking to people, also good at understanding understanding different aspects of an argument. Like, you understand both sides of an argument. You don't just take sides. You don't, even when it comes to your friends, you don't just naturally automatically side with your friends just because they are your friends. Like, you're good at seeing injustice if it's there. You point it out. You're not afraid of saying something that might offend someone that's close to you, because if it's the truth, if you, from the perspective that you're seeing it, like, if you can tell that that something is going on that you're not completely on board with, you're gonna say it. And I think this person, the person on your mind, finds that to be very very like authentic, genuine, that you don't just say whatever people want to hear. You're very truthful. And I think this person also sees you as someone who's very good at negotiating. You're good at finding like common grounds between people, like, and you're good at, I think this person might have come to you because they had some issues with something in their life, or there might have been someone that this person was very angry with, someone that you didn't know, but they came to you and wanted your advice on what they should do about it. And they might have told you the whole story, and then you might have said something to this person that this person didn't expect. They might not have expected you to kind of side with the person that they were talking about, like that you could see it from a different perspective. And I think this person actually found that very like refreshing, that you just told them that they were overreacting, or that they were putting words in that person's mouth, and that they should definitely figure out if it's actually true. They might have said something about a rumor that was going on that this person believed, and you might have just said to them that they need to ask that person if it's true or not, like that they can't just believe a rumor, because that's not a fact. You need to you need to find out what's an actual fact in this, and then you can act accordingly, but get the facts straight. And I think this person was very very happy with that response, happy with the response, because it made sense to them afterwards. It kind of made them a bit angry when you said it, because they felt like you weren't being loyal to them, you weren't taking their side, you weren't telling them what they wanted to hear. But then afterwards, when they actually found out what was the facts and what was the feelings, then they realized that you were right all along. And so, yeah, with the victim reversed card, this person sees you and talks about you. This person describes you as someone who is not playing the victim. You're not acting like a victim. Even in situations where you are actually the victim of something, you tend to not want to make it about you, that you would rather want to talk about other people and help other people, that you're very unselfish, but that you're also good at like when this like you're good at maybe seeing that sometimes, like when someone says something hurtful to you, you want to get to the bottom of it. You want to find out why it happened, what was causing that person to act that way or react that way. You don't just get angry with the person and then just shut all contact with that person just because of one thing that was said out of anger. That you're very good at responding very I want to say timid, but I don't know if that's the right word for it, but tempered, that. I think that's more the word, like that you're you don't you want to figure out what's going on first, like you want to solve the mystery. You don't just see people as purely evil. I think you're good at this person sees you as someone who's very forgiving, but not necessarily in a self-sacrificing, martyrous way. Like, but in a way where you're forgiving when you can see that there's a reason to forgive someone, that you can understand the things that led to them reacting or acting that way, like that, if that makes sense. But all in all, this person likes you. They see you as a very mature person, that you're very good at not letting your emotions get the best of you, that you don't do or say anything out of anger, but that you might sometimes end up being a bit too passive, and that this passivity might also kind of cause you to sometimes not reach out to get your goals, like to gain the success that you could gain because of a paralyzing passivity sometimes. Like maybe this person is reading too much into it, or kind of I don't know if this person is seeing the situation completely straight as it is, but that's at least how they see it, or how they talk about it, is that I think they find you to be a bit too passive sometimes, that it would be okay if you acted a bit more on the things where you need to take action, like in your career, like that there might be some opportunities coming your way that you're kind of not seeing, that you don't see the great opportunities that are presenting themselves to you, and that you shy away from them, maybe because you're preoccupied with something else, or just because maybe you're a bit scared of taking a leap of faith, and so I don't know, but that I think this person is talking about how you are a bit too passive, maybe, and maybe also emotionally passive when people react in certain ways to you that are unacceptable. That sometimes you might be a bit too forgiving, but it also shows a very mature soul, that you have a very mature soul. And I think this person finds that to be a good trait of yours, that it's a good personality trait, but that it sometimes might put you in a situation where you probably should have said something, but you didn't. So I don't know. It's kind of this balance, maybe, that I don't know. But I think that's all I have for you, group number 1. I hope this reading made sense. I hope it was helpful in some way, and if it was, please subscribe to my channel. And if you want a personal reading from me, check the description box below for more information on how to get one. And have a great day, and bye. Hello, group number 2. You chose this Tarot del Fuego, and I'm gonna start with some channeling, and then I'm gonna shuffle the cards for you. So, Spirit, can you answer this question for group number 2, the people who will choose group number 2? What is the person on their mind saying behind their back, saying about them behind their back? Okay, this person has a lot of good things to say about you. This person seems very positive, when it comes to you. Like they have a very positive perception of you. They find you to be very endearing, very cute, like a bit like a teddy bear, kind of. That you're very sweet, very kind, and like a big softie. Like that you're very soft on the inside. Maybe sometimes you have a bit of a tough exterior, or you put on a bit of a mask when you're around other people. That you're that you try to make it out as if you don't care, or especially about certain things that, like, I'm just sensing that you sometimes downplay your true feelings about certain things, or certain people, or like that you're curbing your enthusiasm when it comes to certain things, that you're maybe a bit too protected, that you have a bit of a shield around you, and I think this person on your mind knows that you have this tough exterior sometimes, that you're playing a role sometimes, and that you're maybe sometimes acting a bit like you're more confident or more tough than you feel on the inside, or something like that. That you're acting like you're cold as a cucumber sometimes, but then you have certain I'm just sensing this person knows you personally. Like they know you when they've seen you at your most vulnerable, and this person really kind of fell in love with the more vulnerable side of you. And even if this is not a romantic sort of thing that you're asking about, this person just really was honored to be able to they were honored that you welcomed them into your more vulnerable side, and allowed you to see it, or allowed them to see it, if that makes sense. So, and I think that's why they see you as this soft person who's very, in a way, very emotional, or not emotional, but empathetic, in a way that like that you have a lot of empathy for the people around you, that you care a lot about the people around you, and you care a lot about the things that you do, and maybe sometimes you act like you don't care about like if you're in school, you might say that you don't care about your grades. If you have a job, then you might say that you don't care about about excelling at everything you do. But I think this person on your mind knows that deep down you care too much. Like that's your problem. That is that you care too much and too deeply about doing the best you can, and that you really put your heart and soul into everything you do. So yeah, with the Hermit card, this person talks about you being a lot deeper than you come across as, or like even though you come across as deep, but you might sometimes bite people off when people try to get deeper with you, like when people dig deeper after, like try to find out certain things about you, certain intimate things about you, you might kind of withdraw from that conversation and give people yes or no kind of answers to more complex questions, because you just don't you don't feel the need to explain yourself, especially to people who are strangers. You don't want to give too much too quickly. That there are certain things you need to keep hidden, because you need to protect those things. Not because you don't want people to know these things, but because you don't want people to ruin these things for you. Because people can easily, take advantage and ruin something that, like if you have a hobby that that you have a great passion for, if you share that with the wrong people, they might end up making you embarrassed about it, making you ashamed about it, and taking that to the point where it's gonna ruin it for you. It's gonna sabotage it for you, so that you can never look at it the same way again after that. And I think this person somehow somehow comprehends the complexity of this. I feel like this person understands that at a very deep level, and this kind of makes me think this person is vibing very much on the same vibration as you are, that this person is very much on your wavelength and understands the reasons behind the protection that you have, this shield that you're creating around you, that this person understands why you do it and what it's for, like what it like, yeah. So yeah, definitely, I'm definitely getting some soulmate energy here. I don't know if that sounds a bit weird for some of you, especially if this is not someone you want to be romantic with, maybe because, like, especially if it's a family member of yours or something like that, then you might have like an ick over me saying that, but I'm just sensing that, like, you can have, like, a family member can still be somewhat of a soulmate, because soulmate is a term that can be used for many things, but like, you can be very closely aligned to people you're not romantically involved with, but you have a soul connection with them, you have a bond with them that seems beyond comprehension, like a very spiritual bond. And I feel like you have a spiritual bond with this person, and this person feels it too. So but I'm gonna shuffle a bit more about what this person is saying about you, what they say about you behind your back. 7 of Pentacles. So this person sees you as someone who, or this person talks about you as someone someone who waits around, someone who's a bit too passive sometimes, that you might wait for other people to figure out certain things, that you're not giving people the answers on a silver platter. You wait until people figure it out, and that could also be something you do sometimes when you're angry with someone, that you don't tell them what you're angry with them about, like why you're angry with them, that you wait until they figure it out on their own. And this person might have been on the wrong side of that at some point, and that's maybe why this person talks about that, is that maybe this person felt a bit like they would have wished in the past that you had just said it directly to them, what they did wrong, because I feel like you had some kind of argument in the past, and this was a bit of a hurdle for your for the development of your connection, and I think this person just didn't realize at the time what they did wrong, and they tried to figure it out. They tried to think it through, and they might even have asked people for advice, or asked people what they thought was the problem, and I think this person just felt like they were on a goose chase, a wild goose chase, and they just didn't know how to fix it, because they didn't know what the problem was. But they definitely knew you were angry with them. Like they knew that something was up, something had changed, but they just couldn't figure out what it was. So but I think they, like, at the moment they see you as a very kind person, very pure person. I just feel, so I'm kind of getting this feeling that this person has moved past that, like whatever happened, and you have too. I feel like this argument you had in the past, that's definitely something you both have moved past that. Like you've both gotten to the other side of it, and you've made up, and you're not. I don't think you're still angry with them because of it. I think I'm kind of guessing that this person figured it out at last. They realized, like it just dawned upon them at some point what it was they actually did, and then hopefully they apologized for it. But I do feel like maybe they didn't necessarily apologize, but they might have talked to you about it and told you that they now realize that what they did wrong, and so, or that's what I'm sensing for some of you. So, but I think this person feels like some months were wasted on this, like that they feel like you two could have had a lot of good experiences together if you hadn't been angry with each other. But yeah, I'm gonna shuffle a bit more about what this person talks to other people about when they talk about you, what they say to other people about you. With the 9 of Wands, well, this is someone who is two-faced, literally. Like it so I I'm kind of sensing that this person might have talked to someone about the fact that you're sometimes a bit two-faced. This person still finds you very, very sweet and very soft and good on the surface. Not on the surface, but in the like deep down. That sometimes you put on this exterior, you put on this mask, and then like deep down, you're a very good person. And then sometimes you might also, well, sometimes be a bit too sweet to some people that you then talk shit about because you don't like them, but you want to be nice because you don't want to get people angry for no reason, or you don't want to start an argument for no reason. So you, of course, try to put up a front and try to say like say the right things to the people that you might consider villains. Like there might be some people in your life who have treated you badly, and so but you still have to somehow have to act nice to them because maybe they are in like a family member to someone that you're very close to, or maybe they are close friends with someone that you're best friends with or something. So you have to sort of be nice to them because you don't want some kind of thing going on where like so. But I think this person sees you as a bit two-faced sometimes, maybe because you're so comfortable with this person, the person on your mind. You might be so comfortable with them that you dare to tell them how you truly feel about certain people in your life. And then this person might see you with them and see how you're acting so nice to them and complimenting them and saying all the right things. And this person knows that like deep down you don't like them. You kind of find them to be offensive and like unpleasant. But you can't, of course, say that to someone. Sometimes it's also unnecessary to say that to someone, especially if they can't really. Like if it's something they can't change, if it's just a personality trait they have, like there might be someone in your life who is unpleasant and offensive, but this person might have certain mental issues that makes this person that way. So you can't really say anything about it because you know deep down that this person isn't trying to be offensive. They aren't trying to be unpleasant. They just happen to be that way, and so you give them a free pass due to the fact that it's something they can't change. So there's no reason to wallow in that. So, and that makes sense. But it makes this person feel like you're a bit two-faced somehow. But I don't think it's not coming across as like this big criticism. I think it's more like this person kind of jokes around about it, that you're a bit two-faced, that it's not being said in a negative way or judgmental way. It's more said in a way where it's like that you get in these awkward situations where these very unpleasant people, they tag along to you, like they suck on you like a tick and end up like being attached to you because they think you like them because you're so good at acting. You're so good at making them think you're friends with them, and so there might be some unpleasant or some slightly awkward situations that only you get, that only you have to force yourself through, because the other people, maybe this person, the person on your mind, might not be that good at acting, so they don't end up in those awkward situations where they have to just sit there and listen to someone talk who is definitely not a pleasant person, because this person just walks away. Like, this person might not be that good at being like tactful or just what's it called? Not tactful, but just you know, I don't know. I'm looking for a word, but I can't really seem to get it. But tactful is sort of close to what I'm looking for. But yeah, I think the person on your mind, is maybe not good at faking a friendship, and you're better at that, especially when it comes to situations where it's like if it's like a lonely old lady who lives next door. You're not gonna just be mean to her if she starts talking to you in the hallway. You're gonna stand there and listen all the way through the conversation, because you're just wired that way. And I think this person just wouldn't have the patience to do that. Like, so yeah. But I think I'm gonna shuffle some of these archetype cards just to get a bit more information on how this person on your mind would describe you to someone else, like, or how this person has been describing you, how this person has been talking about you behind your back. Okay, this is interesting. So with the Don Juan card and the Child Nature card, it's kind of like, I think this person sees you as someone who has a very seductive energy, that you have something about you that's very seducing and very like very like appealing. That you're very charming, very charismatic. You make people feel like you make people feel like they are the only person in the world. Like, when you talk to someone, you make them feel special. And this person has felt that at some point. They have felt like when they talk to you, they had your whole attention. Like, they felt like all the attention was being given to them, and that this is a big gift to give another person. To give someone your full attention is a big offering. It's a big gift, and I think this person finds that. I think this person talks about not necessarily that, but this person talks about how you make people feel special. You're very good at making people feel good about themselves, and with the Child Nature card, this card says friendship with animals, communication with nature spirits, So this person sees you as someone who's very natural around animals, very good at establishing connections with animals, that you're very good at taming animals, making animals befriend you, like that you're but it's also making me just feel this pure natural energy that I'm sensing this person talks about when they talk about you, is that you're very pure, that you have a very, like, that you're very in touch with nature in a way where and the nature is also sometimes slightly eruptive and unpredictable. Nature can be harsh sometimes, and nature can be cold and it can be warm, but it's dynamic. It's I think this person sometimes feels like you're a bit whimsical in the way that, like, that you run a bit hot and cold, and that it's a bit unpredictable sometimes, because sometimes you can say a lot of good things and you can make them feel very special, and you can make them feel like they're the only person in the world, and that you two are the only two people in the world, that you're very good at sort of creating some kind of unity or union, where it seems like you're just spellbinding this person and making it like you're just two people in a little bubble, and then, like, when the bubble bursts, it's like this person feels like, was all this just a lie? Like, because sometimes there might be some like they might have a really good conversation with you, but then like this person might say something to you, something that was a bit hurtful, and then this one hurtful thing makes the whole bubble burst, and then you might give this person the silent treatment for a little bit, and they don't understand why this happened, what was causing it. They don't realize how harsh some of their words are, and so they don't realize the damage that they might have done, and they just feel like it's a bit unpredictable, where maybe they should understand a bit more the consequences of their actions. If this person understood more the consequences of their own actions, they wouldn't consider people like you to be unpredictable. I think this is maybe the problem here, is that this person sees you as unpredictable when maybe you're not. They just don't predict the consequences of their own actions, which is their problem, but they make it out to be your problem. They just see you as this person who runs hot and cold, and that it's very hard to navigate through it. But in reality, I think you're reacting to the roller coaster that this person is kind of putting you through. And so, of course, yes, you're gonna scream when the roller coaster gets like very steep down, like a very steep downwards motion, like that's gonna cause a reaction, and like you can't really I don't know, I feel like this person might misunderstand certain things about you, but then again, like as I said in the beginning, I think this person understands you on a deep level, in many other aspects of your personality, like things you do, things you say, that like you're very much vibing on the same vibration when it comes to a lot of things, but there are certain things that seem to be like kind of important because it keeps the peace, but there are certain things that you two are not really on the same wavelength, and it does seem to be about predicting the future. You're maybe very intuitive. You expect other people to somehow also be able to predict certain things about the future, especially the things that you're like. It's actually not hard to predict the future if you're only predicting the outcome of your own actions. That should be kind of easy to predict. It's not hard. It's not rocket science. If you do something bad to someone, it will very likely have a bad outcome. It will have consequences. You will have to repay something if you hurt someone, or if you cause damage. That's going to be something you're going to have to repay. Like in a more like you're gonna have to like that should be easy. It should be easy to predict the outcome of your own actions. It doesn't have to, like, you don't have to be intuitive. Don't have to be psychic in order to do that. But in this person's the way this person is wired, the way they think and the way they act, I think this person has a hard time predicting the outcome of their own actions, and this person might also just be slightly unintuitive in general. Like in general, they might lack intuition. They might have a hard time I don't know, they might have a hard time predicting their own actions also, like the actions that they're gonna, not just the outcome of their actions, but their own actions that they're gonna do. Like that they are so impulse driven sometimes that I think it's like they also don't even have control over their own actions. So they don't, and predicting other people's actions too, and the how people are going to react to this person's actions. It's just hard for this person to figure out, and so the whole like I think that's maybe one of the key differences between you two, is that you're possibly a bit psychic, very intuitive. You're very intuitive. You are very good at predicting your own actions, the consequences of your actions, and other people's actions, and the consequences of other people's actions. So you're very good at just predicting the future in general. This person is not. So you might have some expectations for this person that of course you probably know this, because you know this person's thought pattern and behavioral patterns, but I think maybe you expect more sometimes, because even though you know they're gonna fail, you still expect more from them, because I think you have this philosophy that if you just expect a lot from people, they are gonna try to act accordingly to the expectations made for them, like that even if you're dealing with someone who is bad at predicting the future, they might be good at sensing the expectations of others, like sensing what other people are like. I feel like you're maybe trying to manifest certain like by making these expectations, you're maybe trying to manifest thoughts into their brain, and I don't really know if this actually works with them. You could try, you could keep trying, but I just feel like you're gonna keep getting disappointed and kind of getting annoyed with this person when they don't pick up on your hints and your signs and your like yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this makes sense to you. It's a bit yeah. It might sound a bit wacky for some of you, but this is just what I'm getting. I'm just trying to explain what the message that I'm receiving. So yeah. With the blank card, I do think well, sometimes I think this person doesn't talk a lot about you, even though I think this person talks about like this person probably talks more about you when they are being asked about you. Like they might not be the type of person who would want to talk about you behind your back. Like I think this person has too much respect for you to not. I don't think this person would want to talk about you when you're not in the room. But if this person is asked a question about you, they want to answer that question. They don't want to leave anyone hanging. Like they want to, yeah, answer. But they don't just. They don't just blurt any stuff out about you like unprovoked or like that somebody needs to ask them first. So but yeah, this is all I have for you, group number 2. I hope this reading made sense. I hope it was helpful, and if it was, please subscribe to my channel. And if you want a personal reading from me, check the description box below for more information on how to get one. And have a great day, and bye. Hello, group number 3. You chose the Wonderland Tarot deck, and I'm going to start with some channeling, and then I'm going to shuffle the cards for you. So I'm going to do the channeling now. So Spirit, can you answer this question for group number 3? The people who will choose group number 3. What does the person on their mind say about them behind their back? Okay, so I'm getting that this person feels like you're always in a rush, like you're always kind of busy, maybe a bit more busy than. Like, I feel like maybe this person isn't always completely buying it. Like, this person is probably worrying about whether you're just saying that. Like, maybe you've said to this person that you were too busy to talk to them, like that you couldn't talk to them at that moment because you had a lot of work to do or something like that. And maybe this person thought you were just making up an excuse to not talk to them. So this person does seem to take the things that you do a bit a bit too seriously, or like this person is, I don't know, like this person is a bit sensitive. They take it a bit personally, what you like, and sometimes like I was saying this, the seriously part, like, and it didn't really fit into that sentence that that this person was taking it too seriously. This thing about you being busy, and I don't think that fits into the thing about you being busy, but I feel like it has something to do with something else you said to this person, where this person took it way too seriously, something that was meant as a joke, like you might have said a joke, and like you might have said something that you felt was very obviously a joke, like you felt like it couldn't really be understood as anything else than a joke, like, but this person might have felt like maybe you meant it, that you meant it truly, like that there was some truth to it, that maybe this person feels like there's always some truth to every joke, like, and this person might have felt like something made you make that joke, like the joke didn't just appear out of nowhere. It came from some place, like that. I think this person has definitely read too much into it, but it definitely made this person think that maybe you had been talking about them behind their back, or that you had talked to somebody else, maybe someone in their family or something, and this person, like, because this, in your mind, I think you just made a joke that seemed very like very pure-hearted, like it was just maybe a bit of a childish joke, and you didn't really think much about it because you just thought it was, yeah, plain fun, but what you didn't know was that it hit the mark, and maybe you didn't realize it at the time, like, or maybe you still don't know this, but I think this person felt like you probably knew something since you said that, because it hit the mark. It really hit a nerve, because it was something that was actually true. You joked about something that you thought was funny because it was so out there, like you didn't expect it to be true, because like it was just like a bit absurd. But I think it wasn't maybe it wasn't as absurd as you thought it was. Maybe there was some truth to it, and maybe you didn't even realize it at the time. So, yeah. Oh. But I'm gonna shuffle, or I have already shuffled, but a lot of okay, so with the Six of Pentacles, I think this person has talked about you as someone who is maybe a bit of a hoarder, or that you have hoarding tendencies. I know that this is like, this might only apply to some of you, but I feel like this person might have talked about that, and it's kind of giving me a bit of a like hypocritical kind of vibe here, because this person is so afraid of what you're talking about behind their back, what you're saying to people, and what what you're hearing from other people, and like this person is really like concerned with what's being said about them, but that's actually kind of typical, I guess, because it's always the people who gossip the most who are the most afraid of what other people are gossiping about them. Like that it's that of course, since they are the master of that, they like it makes sense. Like someone who starts rumors about other people will always be concerned that other people are going to do the same to them. Because they definitely know it's a possibility, because they know they are doing it themselves. So they know that other people could easily do the same thing. But yeah, so I think this person is talking about you as like that you're a hoarder, or that you don't get rid of the stuff that, like, that you might have a bit of clutter in your home, and that you hold on to certain things that have sentimental value to you or something, but that this person feels like you should maybe get rid of these things because they are making it a bit chaotic or something, making your home a bit chaotic. I don't know. With the Ace of Oysters reversed, which is Ace of Pentacles reversed, I think this person talks about you, that you are working a lot, but it doesn't seem like you're getting a lot in return. That maybe you should be putting your energy into something else. Maybe this person feels like you should change your career into something that actually would make you more money, because I think this person sees you as a workaholic. Maybe they see you as sometimes like that you're using work as an excuse, or this person might kind of consider the fact that maybe you're just acting busy, and this person might feel like it's the proof that is maybe the case is that you're not making enough money to actually accommodate or explain that it doesn't explain the income that you have, like that the income that you have doesn't that the amount of hours that you put into your work is not reflected in the number on your paycheck or something like that. But this person might also just feel like you're in the wrong field, because like maybe you have a job that makes a lot of sense to you, like you're helping people, you're doing something that feels right for you, because you feel like you're actually making a difference for people. You feel like you're doing something that makes sense to you. So maybe you don't feel like it's a problem that you put in so many hours into this job, because you feel like it pays off, maybe not in money, but in good karma and in good like in this good sensation of actually feeling like you're making a difference in the world, and that's what life should be about. But yeah, but I feel like this person might have more of a tendency to look only at the financial gain and the material gain, and that is the most important thing in life. So I don't know. I feel like this person might be slightly shallow. So I don't know. With the Knight of Oysters, which is Knight of Pentacles, I think this person talks about you being very patient with when it comes to your job. That you have all the patience in the world for the people that you work with, for your clients. Maybe this person has witnessed you with a client, or witnessed you, or overheard a conversation you had on the phone with a client, and I think this person just felt like you had so much patience, and maybe this person felt like if it was them, like if they were in your place, like if they were in your shoes, they wouldn't be able to put in that much patience or put in that much time and effort into just one person having a problem, like that they wouldn't go the extra mile. And so I think this person knows that you go the extra mile for the people you work with or your clients. But I think, like, deep down, like, it's in some way, I think this person feels like maybe a bit jealous, actually, that you're putting in so much effort with your clients, and simultaneously you're maybe neglecting this person on your mind, or they feel that way. They feel a bit neglected. They feel like they're not your first priority, and maybe they feel like if they were your client instead of your mother, or whoever this is, who's the person on your mind. I don't know if it's your mother or if it's somebody else in your life. I don't know, but I'm kind of sensing a bit more of a family bond here, because I feel like this person is very jealous of you dealing with anybody outside the family, or I don't know, but whoever this is, I don't know who this is exactly. It's different for all of you, of course, but when it comes to this person, I think this person feels the person on your mind feels jealous of your job. Like they feel like they would want you to pay as much attention to them as you do to your job. They feel like they're being prioritized lower on the priority list than your job is currently. So yeah. And I feel like they have actually considered becoming your client just so that they can get your full attention. I don't know. With a four of Wands reversed, yeah, this person feels like you're, like, this is kind of a family card when it's upright, and so when it's reversed, I think this person feels like you're not taking care of your family, or you're not putting in the right amount of effort into your family, that you're neglecting your family, or something like that. It's a bit dramatic. I don't think it's but this person, like, if this person is not a family member, it could just be a close friend or a friend that you've had since childhood, and so they feel like, of course, they should matter more than other people in your life, or something like that. That they feel like they have the anciennity, or that they should have built up some kind of free pass, since they have known you your whole life, or something like that. So they feel like they should have the like that they should be able to, for instance, call you when you're working, or even come to your workplace and visit you while you're working or something like that. That they feel like they can actually do that because they have known you their whole your whole life, and so they feel like they have earned that right to be a pain in your ass because of the fact that you've known each other for so many years or something. It doesn't necessarily logically make sense, but I think this person just feels like they own you. Like they feel like they own you. They feel like you're their property in a way. And so when you're doing something that doesn't concern them and where they are not welcome to be a part of it, they feel left out, and they feel like you're purposely trying to avoid them or something. I don't know. With a Hermit reversed, I think they might be talking about you not that you can't fully see the bigger picture, or that you're not grasping the hold that, for instance, maybe your boss, like maybe your boss is very strict with you. Maybe you have a job where your boss is very particular about what you're doing, or wants you to maybe be available at any hours because of the delicacy of or the sensitivity of your clients, like that your clients need to be able to get a hold on you even at maybe problematic hours of the day where it would where it's of course not convenient for you, but maybe you don't have that much of a problem with it because you understand the delicacy of this. You understand that it's that you understand the reason behind it, and that it's not just your boss or whoever who's like, or your clients, or like that you understand that it's not their fault, or that it's just the name of the game. But I feel like this person sees you as a pushover, or that you're a people pleaser, or that you're not really thinking about, that you're not seeing how this is affecting you long term, that you're not realizing what a big impact it has on your life in a negative way, that it's causing you to be more or that it's causing you to be less present with the people who mean something to you, like your family or your close friends or friends from your childhood or something like that, which this person seems to go into that category of people. And so it's not like it's coming out as a concern. Like when this person talks to other people about this, they emphasize the concern part, like that they are concerned that your job is taking a toll on you, that they are worried about you burning out, like that it's burning you out. But like deep down, I think this person is just thinking, like they are just thinking selfishly. They feel like they are being left out. They feel like they can't get a hold on you. Like they feel like they like yeah, I feel like that's just the problem. Like that they feel like they are being downgraded. That their friendship is not needed in the same way as it was in the past, or that it's not that that things have changed, that things are not as they used to be in the past, and this person has a hard time adapting to the change. So yeah, I don't know. But I think that's all I have for you, group number 3. I hope this reading was helpful in some way, and if it was, please subscribe to my channel, and if you want a personal reading from me, check the description box below for more information on how to get one, and have a great day, and bye. Hello, group number 4. You chose this Miss Cleo's tarot deck, and I'm gonna start with some channeling, and then I'm gonna shuffle the cards for you. So I'm gonna do the channeling now. So Spirit, can you answer this question for group number 4, the people who will choose group number 4? What does the person on group number 4's mind say about group number 4 behind their back? Okay, so I'm sensing that this person is talking about you not being completely honest with them, or that there's something that you're not saying, or that there's something that you're keeping to yourself, that you're being a bit mysterious, or a bit like this person just feels like there's a puzzle that they need to solve, and I think they talk to people with the agenda that they want to kind of investigate. Like they want to figure out what people know about you, because they want to paint this picture, or they want to figure out the picture on the puzzle. Like they just have some puzzle pieces, they can't figure out what the puzzle pieces are gonna be a part of, like what image the puzzle pieces are a part of. Like they don't know the bigger picture, and so they want to know who you are. They seem very curious about you. They are talking about you with people, but they're also asking people about you. So like they're asking people like what they know about your past and stuff like that, because in a way this person is curious about you, but it's not necessarily in the most sincere way, because it's more like this person feels like you're not being truthful, that you're hiding something, that it's more like they are investigating you in a slightly more sinister way, where it's like they have something that they think, like I feel like they have they have come to some kind of conclusion about you, but they need proof. They don't know, but they feel like they kind of might know who you are and what you're up to, but they don't know because they have absolutely no evidence of this. Like they can't just postulate just anything, and so they know that. Like they know that this is. This is, I don't know, like, but this person definitely sees you as a mystery that they want to solve. They find you they find you to be very interesting, So there's definitely something that has caught this person's attention. But it's kind of because I think this person feels like you're the same way maybe as they are. Like there's something, like they can see themselves in you in a way. Like they can mirror themselves in you. So there's something, like a bad side of themselves that's kind of reflecting itself back to them. And so they feel like they can see it in you. They can tell that you have it too. But they have absolutely no evidence, nothing to back this up. So they have nothing. There's nothing hinting this, nothing that could pin this on you. But it is something that is slightly negative. So I'm just saying that because like if this person is a drug addict, then they might have caught some kind of vibe from you that you could maybe be a drug addict too, but they don't know, and they have absolutely no evidence. But they are trying to search for that evidence. They're trying to investigate it because they kind of want to know if that is the case. If you two are two drops of coming from the same stream, like they want to know if you're the same. I'm sensing this person is a Capricorn, but of course you know this person's zodiac sign, but I'm kind of getting Capricorn energy from this person. But and I think this person, like, even though it's a bit negative, like this person is investigating you, kind of trying to figure out if you have some like if there's a dark side to your personality. They want to know, but it's, even though it's negative, it's the search for this is sort of pure, because they want to know if you two are the same, because then you two have a belonging, like something that makes you two belong in the same company. And this person is looking for like someone they can belong to, like they're looking for a group, like of course anybody, like we're all looking for someone with similarity to us so that we can feel like we belong in their company. And I think that is like that's their agenda to it, like even though of course it's not nice to know that this person is kind of looking for evidence that maybe you're on drugs, like that. It sounds kind of nasty, but it's done with some kind of pure intent, even though it's slightly weird. I don't know. But I'm gonna shuffle and see what the cards have to say about what this person is talking about. Like I don't feel like this person has like directly asked someone if you're on drugs or something like that. I don't think this person want to make a huge accusation like that and then fall flat on their ass if it turns out that they were completely wrong. I think they have maybe asked some questions that were kind of like hinting towards it, like asking people like if you sometimes if you sometimes disappear from a party or something, or if you hang out with some shady types sometimes, or like that this person has found some creative ways to ask people about this without actually asking them, like if that makes sense. With the Four of Cups, I think this person has talked to people about you being slightly rejectful towards them. Maybe that that they didn't. Also, this might have made them think maybe the reason why you were rejectful of them was because of something that was going on in your life that maybe they feel like they can relate to, because maybe they have gone through it themselves, or maybe they are currently going through it. Like, so they might just be looking for also a reason why you rejected them, or why you have been a bit distant from them, or like. Maybe they have also talked to other people about, like, or asked other people if they have felt rejected by you as well, like to find out if it's like a common thing that you do, like that it's common for you to sometimes just block people out or ignore people. And maybe you just ignored this person because you kind of found this person to be insufferable. But this person, as well, since this person might lack some self-awareness or whatever, they might just have like thought that maybe it was something you were going through, like that maybe it was your problem, like maybe there was something going on at that time that led you to reject them. But like, I don't know, with the Ace of Wands, this person might have talked to people about you being a bit impulsive, or and again, like, you might not be impulsive at all, like maybe you do everything with intent, and maybe you have, like, maybe you even have a problem of sometimes thinking too much about something before you do it, but this person, again, like, this person might think of you as impulsive because of the way you reacted towards them. And the way you reacted towards this person might have been a very unnatural way you did it. Like, it might also have come as a surprise to you. Like, you might not react in that way to people. Like, maybe you were just very, very provoked by this person, and you kind of just felt like this person was a bit too much, and you just couldn't stay in that energy, so you just walked away or something like that. Or you might have like, this person might have said something to you and you just felt so provoked that you felt like you had to say something, like you had to react, you had to call them out on their bullshit and tell them that you didn't like the way they were presenting themselves. And I don't know, but this might have been like a one-time thing for you. Like, it might have been a very unexpected response from your side. So it might not be something that's characteristically you, but this person might have interpreted it as characteristically you because they don't know you better than that. Like, they don't know enough about you to fully create a fully thought through impression of you. Like, so this is how they see you. They see you as a bit impulsive. They see you as someone who reacts a bit strongly. And so they might have talked to some people about that, kind of to figure out if other people have had the same experience with you. In a way, I think this person felt a bit victimized. In a strange way, I think this person felt like you that you were purposely being hurtful to them, even though I don't think that was the case. I just think you were provoked. But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna shuffle a bit more. I'm gonna actually shuffle some of these archetype cards just to get a bit more information on what this person is saying about you behind your back. The person on your mind. Okay, so with the Artist card reversed, I'm going to read the shadow attributes here. It says, using talent as an excuse to mistreat others. Posing as the starving artist to elicit pity. So I'm kind of getting more caught up in the first sentence, like the part about using talent as an excuse to mistreat others. Maybe this person felt like you were a bit like that you looked down on them for not that you didn't and that maybe you felt like, or maybe this person felt that you, since you're a very talented person, they might have thought of you as someone who can get away with saying a lot of hurtful things to people because people still respect you because they look up to you due to your talent. And I don't think that's true at all. I don't think people necessarily like I think you're talented, but I don't think you're using it as an excuse to mistreat others. I think this was just a one-time thing where you just said maybe you put this person in their place by saying like that your time is too valuable to be spent on someone who's just being nasty for no reason. And I think this person just took offense to that, even though it was like when you said it, you probably meant it to be like a wake-up call for them to look inwards. But instead of looking inwards, they just thought you were being mean. And so yeah, definitely the lesson that you might have tried to teach this person, it wasn't a lesson learned. I think it, like, this person might be very immature. Like, this person might be like a child who gets scolded and doesn't understand why they are getting scolded. They just look at the grown-ups as mean for scolding them, and so yeah, this person might be very immature, and might also have a mental age that's very below their true age, because of drugs, like maybe because if this person has taken drugs since they were 14 or whatever, then maybe they are stuck in that age mentally, because of their development being startled, or like that it hasn't been able to develop since then, or something like that. I don't know. But maybe this person felt like you were a bit stuffy and a bit full of yourself, because and maybe they felt like it was because you thought you were the shit because you're talented, but I don't think that was the case. I think this person just needed something to pin on you. Like, they needed to pin something on you so that they could feel better about themselves. With the Engineer card, it's actually a very positive card. The light attributes say ability to give creative energy a practical expression, talent for designing resolutions to common dilemmas. So this person sees you as someone who's talented, someone who is ability to give creative energy a practical expression. So you have both the creativity, the creative side of you, that's very beaming, and then you also have the practical way of channeling that creative energy into something something meaningful, something that can act a solution to something, to a problem, like that you're very good at not just having all this talent stuck in your head, that you're also able to channel that energy into a project, into something physical, something materialized into this world. So that's a very positive card. So I think this person realizes that you're creative, you're very talented, that you're very smart. In a way, this also might make it even harder for this person to cope with the fact that maybe you have been slightly mean to them, or that you've been slightly rejectful of them. Because if this person, like, if you were just some person out in this, like, out there, that, like, some mediocre person, then it wouldn't hurt in the same way. But since this person actually finds you to be a very cool person that they actually want to be friends with, or even maybe more, I don't know, but I don't know who you're asking about, like, but I feel like this person actually puts you up on a pedestal, and so they see you as very cool and they want to hang out with you, but you don't want to hang out with them, and so they need to cope with that rejection somehow. And so I think this person just thinks like, oh yeah, then you're just stuck up, like, then you're just full of yourself, and just I don't know. But with the Child Magical card, this card came out reversed, so I'm gonna read the shadow attributes. It says pessimism, depression, and disbelief in miracles, believing that energy and action are not required for growth. Again, this comes in like a bit of a sting. Like, this person could also be a Scorpio. Like like this, it's like when this person is again, you know this person's zodiac sign, so there's no reason for me to guess what sign this person has. But yeah, this person, this person might be talking to people about whether you're maybe depressed. Maybe that's why you rejected them. Maybe you're just a pessimist. Maybe that is why you don't want to hang out with them. Maybe you have a disbelief in miracles, and that's maybe why you don't see what a miracle has just happened between you two, how sparkles just appeared when you two talked to each other, and that you don't. It does seem like this person, like, when you two met at first, I think this person felt something, like that there was some spark, like some something, some kind of chemistry between you two. But then when they got to talk to you and they realized that you didn't that maybe when this person realized that they were getting on your nerve, and that everything they said was kind of offensive or provoking to you, or made you kind of angry and made you look look at them in a negative light. All of this made them feel like well, maybe there was just something wrong with you, since you couldn't see the obvious chemistry happening, that you couldn't feel the spark between you two. There must just have been something wrong with you, or something bad happening in your life, since you couldn't feel it. And that could be that you were just going through some depression, maybe that was why. So I think this person is just coping. This person is just coping from the fact that this person has had misunderstood or misinterpreted the situation, and maybe this person is still kind of holding on to the possibility that maybe they didn't misinterpret the situation, but that your reaction was due to something else. So yeah, but I'm sensing that this person actually wants belonging. There's something where this person wants to find something that makes them belong to you, something that you two have in common, and it feels like this person wants to like put all their money on on this being the dark side. That there's something that you have something in common, since you both have a dark side. You both have something hidden inside of you, that maybe they feel like that's the only thing that they can help you come out with, that they can help you, or that maybe you would somehow that you would accept them if you realized that both of you are going through the same thing, that would maybe make you like them. I don't know why, but like that seems like. But I think this person wants more union with you. Like they want to investigate the spark that was between you two, and they want to figure out why that spark happened, why this instant chemistry happened, and maybe they feel like maybe that it must have happened for a reason, that you must have felt it too in some way. Like, I don't know. But of course they know that like it's very obvious from your behavior towards them that you don't feel the same way. So they know that this is only from their part. They just want to know if it's just an act, like that you're just acting like it's not there because maybe you feel like it's morally not correct to feel this way about them, that maybe you're caught up in something else, or maybe that you don't want to have these feelings for them, so you're blocking them and kind of being harsh and resentful towards them because of your because you're compensating somehow from this, that you're overcompensating, in that you're hating them, like that your hate towards them is you overcompensating for the fact that you actually feel this chemistry, but you're going to the opposite extreme to kind of bury it inside or something. This is a bit of a scary energy, and I like, especially if this resonates with you, if you don't actually if you kind of get provoked by this person, and if you don't feel this chemistry that this person is talking about, or like that, then keep away from this person, because it's giving me stalker vibes. Like, it's giving me kind of the vibe of someone who has gotten a very, very straight up no, but doesn't want to accept that no, and wants to turn that no into a yes, and would try to do it in the most strangest ways, like finding out if you have a drug addiction and kind of becoming your dealer, if that could get them closer to you. It's I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. But that doesn't have, like, that was just an example. The drug thing. This person might not be a drug addict at all, but that's just the example here. It could be anything. Like, it could be something else too. Like if you both have some. If you both have some PTSD from, like, childhood PTSD or something, then maybe they would want to find out about that, so that they could possibly bond with you over the fact that you both have had similar experiences as children. Like, it's just trying to grasp at straws, finding something that could push you two together, find that something that could make you belong together, like create some kind of forced belonging. It's just a bit extreme for especially for my taste, or like it could be a like I don't know. I'm just not getting the best vibe from this person. I did say something about this person having sinister, something sinister about them, and I said that in the beginning in the channeling, and I'm kind of still holding on to that. There is something that I can't really pinpoint what it is, but it's just a bit like a bit dark for my taste, and yeah. But you can, like, if this doesn't resonate with you at all, then choose another pile. But this was what I was. This is what I'm receiving. I'm just delivering this message to you. You can use it for whatever you want, or you can block it out if it doesn't make sense to you. Like, just forget about it. So yeah. But that's all I have for you, group number 4. I hope this reading was helpful. If it was helpful, please subscribe to my channel, and if you want a personal reading from me, check the description box below for more information on how to get one. And have a great day, and bye. Hello, group number 5. You chose this Tarot of a Moon Garden tarot deck, and I'm going to start with some channeling, and then I'm going to shuffle these cards for you. So I'm going to do the channeling now. So Spirit, can you answer this question for group number 5, the people who will choose group number 5? Group number 5. What does the person on group number 5's mind say about group number 5 behind their back? Okay, so I'm sensing that the person that you're that you're asking about, this person on your mind, is actually not very keen on talking about you behind your back. This person doesn't like talking about you when you're not in the room to defend yourself. It's not because this person has anything bad to say about you. It's actually the opposite. This person only has nice things to say about you. And I think even like when, like, this person seems like a ride or die type of person, this person is actually quite loyal to you. You might sometimes be a bit nervous on whether this person has your back. Like, maybe sometimes you feel like, oh, maybe they wouldn't have your back if somebody said something about you. Then maybe you're not completely convinced that this person would defend you, but they would. This person would defend you to other people. This person might not have had reason to, but if somebody said something about you, this person would be the first to say that they don't want anyone to talk about you at all when you're not there in the room to defend yourself. So they might not engage in the conversation and like start over complimenting you in order to make your case, or to make a good argument for you, for the sake of your dignity. In that way, I think this person would maybe be a bit more like what's it called, like they wouldn't want to get in the middle. Like, they don't want to I don't know. It's like this person is a bit of a people pleaser. They want to say what they know people want to hear. Like, they don't want to say something that's controversial. They don't want to say anything that goes against what somebody else has just said. So this person would rather just be diplomatic and say like that they just don't want to talk about you behind your back, and that they would very much like it if other people wouldn't talk about you either when you're not there in the room to defend yourself. Like, that it's more that approach that this person would take. So if that makes sense, this person is a bit of a pushover. This person does tend to keep out of trouble. Like, they don't want anything to do with whatever people are talking about. This person might be also very introverted and maybe a bit shy. So they just shy away from all the big discussions, like and all the drama. Like, this person doesn't want to be caught up in any drama. And it's not that there is, I'm not saying that there is any drama about you. I'm just saying that if there should occur any drama about you in the future, this person would just likely say that they would appreciate it if people didn't talk about you behind your back. They wouldn't get tangled into it. They wouldn't speak your case. Like, they wouldn't defend you completely, because they just wouldn't get engaged in that conversation enough to defend you. I think if there was anything being said about you that was outrageous, they would defend you. But if it's just like small, like coffee time gossip sort of thing, then it's like this person would just rather not be tangled into it, like rather. If that makes sense. With the Two of Wands here, this person, like when they talk about you, if they talk about you, which they do very rarely, it's more like when they plan something with people, like when like if they have to plan a bachelorette or a bachelor party or like bachelor party, whatever, what's it called, like if they had to do that, they would have to talk about you, of course. Then they would have to talk about what you would like, what would suit you and stuff like that. Like if they had to plan a party and had to plan a party for you, or if they had to invite you to a party, then they, of course, they would have to talk to people about you, or talk to the planners about you, and like talk about whether you would want to go to certain things or not. Like they're like, when it comes to practical things, they would of course want to talk about you, but it would only be positive. It wouldn't be anything negative. This person talks very little, and so it's very hard actually to make a reading about what this person is saying about you behind your back, because this is someone who is very quiet type. I feel like this person is a man of, or woman of, very few words, and so it's very little this person says. And it's not because like, and I feel like this doesn't come as a surprise to you, but maybe you wondered if maybe this person was a chatterbox whenever they got home to their mother or something, and then maybe you could dig up some gossip on this from this person. Maybe this person would say something to their mother about you or whatever. No, they don't actually. Even though they are very comfortable with their mother, I think this person doesn't talk about other people. Like they have it as a principle. They don't want to talk about other people when they're not in the room to defend themselves, and that even that even applies to compliments. Like this person wouldn't compliment you behind your back because you're not there to confirm it. So like it's like this is kind of like the philosopher. I forget this person's name. It's it's something with B, I think, starting with a B, or whatever. I don't know. Maybe something completely different. I don't know. But he said there was a philosopher that came out with that, the idea that when they close their eyes, then nothing exists. Like that, then like that everything exists only when it's being perceived by a being. And this is, of course, faulty. It doesn't really stand up in court. Like it doesn't completely make sense. But yeah, this person does seem to kind of have that sort of philosophy imprinted in their brain in a way where I think this person, like when they are not in the room with a human being, like you, like when they are in the room with you, you exist to them, and they like you, they're fond of you, this person enjoys your company. As soon as this person walks out the door, you stop existing. You're not there anymore, and so you don't exist in their brain anymore. I know this is harsh to say, but this is not just you. This goes to everyone. Like everyone in this person's life is being treated the same way. Like this person, this person sounds a bit like a Leo. Like this person, like I don't know why, but it's like. But you know what this person's zodiac sign is, so I don't have to guess what zodiac sign this person has. But it does seem like whenever this person talks behind your back, especially if their back is facing your back, so they're looking away from you, then they are not talking about you, because in a way you don't exist unless you're right in front of them and they can see you. So that makes it, it's a bit simple. It's not very complicated. This person doesn't talk about you, but they don't. Don't take it personally, because this person doesn't talk about a lot of people, even people that are very close to them. They don't talk about them behind their back, because even the closest people to this person stop existing at the exact moment when they walk out the door. I can't really I can't really understand this way of thinking. It's very hard to explain it, since I don't really understand it, but I've tried to explain it. But yeah, so that's the simple answer to this. Yeah, but whenever this person is planning something, if they see your name on a list where they have to figure out if they have to invite you to a party, or if they have to maybe invite some other people instead, because maybe there's only room for a certain amount of people, like especially during the corona pandemic. If you knew this person during the corona pandemic, they might have kind of seen your name on a list of people where they had to outweigh the pros and cons, whether it would be a good idea to choose you instead of somebody else, that they had to outweigh the people that were coming to that party, because of the fact that they only had a very few people they could invite due to restrictions and limitations. And so at that point they might have talked to someone and said like, oh, would it be a good idea to invite them? The pros would be that this person is very chatty and would start a lot of fun games, and would possibly be the light of the party. But there's maybe somebody else, like maybe this person thought of you and compared you to a family member of theirs, who would maybe be more sad if they didn't get an invite. So like if there was some kind of birthday party that this person threw during the pandemic, I know this is very specific for some of you, but if you got a bit sad that this person did not invite you to their birthday party during the pandemic, then I think the only reason why you weren't invited was because there was somebody else that they needed to invite instead of you, that would have been more hurt by not getting an invitation. So this person just thought of the damage control. They just wanted to make less damage. Like the least amount of damage was the main goal. This person is a bit pragmatic. This person seems to be more in a way, this person is concerned with people's feelings. But so if you're a very strong person, if you're very independent and very if you're very tough, a very tough person, then sometimes you might get less of a priority in this person's mind, because they just imagine that you're not gonna be sad if you don't get invited. You're not gonna be like, your life is not gonna crumble down if you don't get a call from him or her, from this person. So if you feel like this person isn't really taking initiative towards you, that this person isn't doing enough for you, and maybe you feel like other people are getting more attention from this person than you are, then it might just be because you're not needy. Needy is not the right word. That you're not needing. Like, you're not one of this person chooses to help the ones that actually need them first. Like, that they of course know that they have very little energy, and that their energy is limited, so they spread their energy out on the people that would get very offended if they didn't, or get very hurt if they didn't, or get very angry with them if they didn't. So they just do the damage control. They're not really trying to build something. They're just trying to make sure that everyone is sort of happy with them, or not angry with them, if that makes sense. I'm gonna shuffle some of these archetype cards, just to get a bit more information on what this person might have said at some point in the past about you. I know that this person is a person of very few words, but I just want to get a bit. Okay, so with the gossip card, it's not about gossip. Like, it's the light. I'm going to read the light attributes on this card, and it says awakens consideration for the feelings of others, honoring trust. So it's actually absolutely not like you would probably think it's about this person seeing you as being a gossip, but it's not that, because the light attributes are very, very, like, they're very different from that. So but I'm kind of fixated on that sentence, awakens consideration for the feelings of others. So I think this person might have said that, like, this person might have had a conversation with someone at some point in the past where first of all, like, where there was some kind of where something was said where this person said something about how you change their perspective on someone. That something, I think, that you made them realize that, because I think this person has very little consideration for the feelings of others, maybe because this person is a bit limited. They might not be very good at understanding what's going on in people's minds, or this person might have a hard time, like, understanding social cues and social hierarchy, and understanding the whole way of navigating through certain social norms. So maybe someone said something to this person, and this person might have misunderstood it or something, and you might have been very good at, because maybe you saw, or maybe you realized that there was a misunderstanding going on. Maybe other people around you didn't actually realize this, but you might have been very good at seeing that there was a miscommunication going on, that this person was talking about one thing and the other person was talking about something completely different, and they were just talking over each other, not really getting to the core of what they were actually trying to say. And you might have been very good at tweaking it and explaining to that person or explaining to this person that there was a miscommunication going on, and that this person should be aware that this other person had misinterpreted something they had said, because it had two meanings or something, that it was a double meaning word, like a word that has a double meaning, and the person might have understood it in the other meaning than it was intended or something. And I think this person was very very content with the fact that you were able to catch that and fix it before it got to the point where it was an issue, like that you caught it before it became like before it erupted. And I don't know, this might only if this resonates with you, then that's fine, that's good, but if it doesn't, then don't try to make it fit. Then it's probably just something that applies to some of you. So for others of you, this could have something to do with gossip. Like there might have been some gossip going on, or someone saying that you were a gossip. So it could have that meaning too. But I think this person might have been good at saying like that's actually not true. And this person is very very factual, and doesn't. I don't think this person listens to rumors. Like they don't believe anything unless it's coming from the source. Like they know that like a lot of different versions of something that somebody said can end up being a very fractal version of that, and that it can be very faulty. So yeah. But it also says honoring trust. And so I think this person might have talked about how you're a very trustful person, or that you that this person trusts you. I think this person might have said like where someone said something about you to him or her, to this person, they might have someone said something to them, and this person said that they trust you enough to know that you would tell them the truth, and so they don't need to hear something coming from somebody else. Like they want to hear it from the horse's mouth. Like they don't want any, like that they honor your trust, and that they honor the fact that that they know they can trust you. They don't know if they can trust anybody else delivering information about you or saying what you have said at some point. Like they can't trust that, but they can trust what you say to them directly. So they would rather believe in that. So yeah. And this person, like this person is loyal to you. Yeah, they might not be like have like these big, like they might not make these big gestures behind your back where they defend you in a very big way or something like that. They don't do that because this person is very tempered. They don't. They just don't do anything that could cause any drama, and they just keep a bit to themselves, and they don't really trust anyone, or that maybe you get very close to actually being someone they can trust, but everybody else are just like, I think this person needs some kind of proof that they can actually trust other people, because like this person doesn't have natural trust that people actually have their best interest at heart. Like they realize that people usually have some kind of agenda with the things that they say, even though they don't really understand that agenda. They don't understand the whole game that's going on, the whole manipulation game, and so that's also why they keep such a distance from it, because they don't understand it. That it's something they know it's there, but in a way it's like this, like people are kind of hiding underneath like an invisibility blanket where they know, they can kind of tell that it's there. Like the manipulation, it's there. They can tell it's there, but they can't see it. But they know it's there, like because they have enough proof to know that it's there. But it just makes it even more scary to know that there is this whole thing going on between people that they can't see, but it's causing people to act in certain ways, and yeah, I don't know, but I feel like this person can truly trust you, and this person has a even if you two don't know each other that well, I think you have somehow proven to this person that you're trustworthy. Something you did made them believe that. I don't know what it is, but it's like something made them believe it, and so they trust you. But yeah, but this is the reading. I know it was a bit vague, or a bit maybe slightly underwhelming, possibly because I can't get any juicy stuff here because there isn't any. So yeah. But that's all I have for you, group number 5. I hope this reading was helpful. I hope it made sense, and if it did, please subscribe to my channel, and if you want a personal reading from me, check the description box below for more information on how to get one. And have a great day, and bye.